Now we move on to 10th question, shall we? Now, ladies and gentlemen, who am I? I strived to represent my country in the Olympic Games, finally achieving this. Yes, Team A.
Weiser, his name. Belmont Weiser.
Again, please.
Belmont Weiser.
Is that your final answer? All right, the time is up, my dear. Okay, now this dude who is a great sportsman as well as a businessman, he is actually Helmut Weiser. Half right there, but unfortunately we are looking for the correct name, possibly closer to being a full name. So no points there, but good effort. Okay, we move on to question number 11, shall we? Ladies and gentlemen, who am I? The next question. I am a multi-billionaire and a pioneer in the computer business. I founded one of the world's most famous computer companies. Yes, Team A.
Steve Jobs.
Steve Jobs it is. Well done. 20 points to Team A. Come on. Round of encouragement for them. Okay, that's a good start. We do have a couple more questions. You know that, okay? So the heat is still on. All right, we move on to the next question. Now, who am I? I head an industrialized and large country in the European Union. Yes, Team B?
Angela Merkel of Germany.
Angela Merkel of Germany. Well done. That is the correct answer. And we've got 20 points to Team B. All right. Now, Team B, we are now going to move on to the next question. As it stands, Team A at 20 and Team B at 140. All right. Now, the next question, who am I? I am the CEO of an airline, which many feel is the greatest way to fly. Who am I? Waiting for the buzzers to come in. You know, this hits very close to home. It's very close to heart as well, actually. Da-da-da. All right, the 8 seconds is up. Unfortunately, no takers. I'm relatively surprised. His name is Mr. Chu Chun Sing of Singapore Airlines. All right, the best way to fly it is. All right, moving on to question number 14. Ladies and gentlemen, who am I? I'm the chairman of DBS Bank. Yes, Team B, fastest fingers first. Give me the answer.
Mr. Koh Boon Hui.
Mr. Koh Boon Hui it is. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. He is the chairperson of DBS Bank. Moving on to the next question, question number 15. Ladies and gentlemen, who am I? He is one of the world's richest men.
Prince Al-Walid bin Talal.
Wonderful. Well done, Team A. Indeed, Prince Al-Walid bin Talal, from an Arab royal family. He has an interest in the company that owns Singapore's Raffles Hotel. All right, moving on to the next question, ladies and gentlemen. Who am I? Described in the advertising world's philosopher king. Yes, Team
Martin
A.
Sorrell.
Martin Sorrell, indeed. Well done. 20 points to Team A. All right, Team A playing catch up quite nicely there. Martin Sorrell, indeed. The next question, who am I? Now, I am the former CEO of BHP Billion. Yes, Team A.
Chip Goodyear.
Chip Goodyear it is. Chip Goodyear has now replaced Ho Ching. Well, almost going to replace Ho Ching as CEO of Temasek Holdings. Well done. Team B has 20 points. We move on to the 18th question now. Who am I? I am almost the first person in the world to devise this scheme to rob Peter to pay Paul. Sounds like a plan. Yes, Team B, what is the answer?
Ponzi.
Do you have the full name there for me?
Ponzi.
Ponzi. Well, 8 seconds is up. Unfortunately, that is not the correct answer. Well, I reckon that the answer to this question is somewhat compromised, given that, was actually half right. Okay, we're looking at Charles Ponzi, but good effort there. We have to move on to the next question. It won't go to Team A. Now we move on to the second last question. Okay, time for Team A perhaps to grab 40 points. How about that? All right, the second last question. Who am I? I am the new chairman of the United States SEC, who replaced Christopher Cox in February. Who am I? Waiting for the buzzers to sound. Anybody? Any takers at all? Well, there is a penalty there, so perhaps we're being a little bit cautious. Anybody want to give it a shot? All right, ladies and gentlemen, time's up. The dude who replaced Christopher Cox in February, actually, it's not a dude, I'm sorry. Actually, Mary Shapiro, that is. Mary Shapiro is the new chairman of the United States SEC. All right? Now, ladies and gentlemen, the final question of who am I? Let's have a look. I am believed to be the world's richest man. Team A, yes, there you have it.
Warren Buffett.
Warren Buffett it is. Well done. 20 points to Team A. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. This is the final question, and we got it right from Team A. As it stands, Team A at 80 points, and Team B at 175 points. And Warren Buffett is indeed the world's richest man and an astute investor as well. He has surpassed Bill Gates in 2008. All right, so well done to Team A and B. Actually, we are looking for one brave soul to be grilled by me. We will begin with Team A. Rub hands with glee indeed. Team A, do you have your representative? All right, can we invite? Well, he's the dude in red as opposed to everyone else who's in white. You've probably been arrowed to be grilled by me already. Okay, well done. Now take a seat and make yourself comfortable. All right, just very quickly, a brief run through of how this game works. Lone Ranger, the single brave soul, will be grilled by me with a series of questions. All right, and he will be given 8 seconds after the question is posed to provide an answer. For every correct answer, 10 points will be awarded, and every incorrect answer, 5 points will be deducted. If there's no answer, there'll be no penalty as well. Of course, you have the choice to skip the question. But like I said, we only have 10 questions in this segment, so you have, 10 chances to gain more points for Team A, and you do need that, right? Okay, so it is your call. How about that? Okay, now my name's Yvonne, and what is yours?
Winston.
Winston from Team A. Now, Winston, you're from the SMU. Which faculty are you from?
Business and accounting.
Oh, business and accounting. I reckon you probably do quite well. That is your principal area of study. Why do you think you have been picked to? Well, in fact, you're in red already. Was it all in the plans for you to take this hot seat? I mean, your 3 friends are sitting there pretty and looking very relaxed.
Yeah,
why
kinda.
you?
Because I got arrowed. But
You got arrowed. But are you confident?
I'm okay.
10 series of questions, all done by you. No help from anyone at all. Okay? Now, maybe perhaps before we begin, now this is, after all, the Singapore University's Business Quiz 2009. You've come pretty far, your team. How have you guys prepared for this semi-finals? In particular, you, the Lone Ranger. Are you prepared for this?
Basically just pouring through articles after articles after
What sort of
articles.
articles? Let's see.
Obviously Business Times, but
Business
as well
Times?
as other news sources such as Bloomberg, anything that I can get on my hands on. Yeah.
Very good. So you're all set and ready, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, as you can see, the spotlight is on us. So don't worry, don't be nervous. Okay, now if you're ready, Lone Ranger, your very first question, okay? You have to listen very carefully as well. First question for Lone Ranger. During the financial crisis, which financial institution took over Wachovia Bank or Wachovia Bank? 8 seconds, counting down. Once again, during the financial crisis, which financial institution took over Wachovia Bank?
Bank of America.
Bank of America, unfortunately, is not the right answer. Sorry about that. All right, the correct answer is actually Wells Fargo Bank. Okay, it is an incorrect answer, so there will be a penalty system. A good number of points will be deducted. 5 points actually from Team B. No worries. A couple more questions to go. Okay, pour through your. Well, decide well what questions you'd like to take up. All right, moving on to the next question. All right, Lone Ranger, what is a VLCC? Acronym there. VLCC. 8 seconds, counting down. In Singapore, we love acronyms. Mint, mice. Yes. VLCC, 8 seconds is up. All right.
Venture Link Capital Company.
Well, that's a good shot. The correct answer is actually VLCC is a very large crude carrier. Ah, there you have it. We learn something new every day. Moving on to the third question, all right, my dear? All right, third question. Which Indian oil giant plans to acquire clean storages in the U.S. East Coast and Gulf Coast to sell huge volumes of fuel?
Is it Tata Oil?
Is that your final answer? Okay, I'm going to repeat the question again. You think carefully, okay? Which Indian oil giant plans to acquire clean storages in the U.S. East Coast and Gulf Coast to sell huge volumes of fuel? 8 seconds, starting now.
to go with it.
You go with that?
Yeah.
All right. I'm sorry. That's got a nice ring. I always like, Ratan Tata Tata Oil. But unfortunately, that's not the right answer. The correct answer is actually Reliance Industries. Okay? Now, 5 points deducted from Team A. Okay? No worries. A good effort, though.